Hey Poodles, Richard Ryder here with This Week on OUTtv. Well, Monday's just got a whole lot draggier here with the return of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 6. And on this week's episode, the queens have to sing live in a splashy musical production with special guests, composer Lucian Payne and Sherry Lee Ralph of Dreamgirls fame. And don't forget, we have the Glamazon project on Tumblr. I'm going to give you more information on that at the end of This Week on OUTtv.
You'll be performing live in the original production of Shade, the Rusical.
Both Adore and Courtney are amazing singers. Shade the Rusical has now become the battle of the idols. When you love me.
I'm gonna take her down.
On Tuesday's brand new episode of the OUTtv original series, Operation Vacation, we meet Janice, who overcame a debilitating diagnosis, and now her friends and family feel it's time that she had something just for herself.
At 3 years old, Janice was diagnosed with neurofibromatosis.
At the age of 7, she started her first penny drive and made $164. But that wasn't enough. Janice's new goal was to build something larger for her community. It's an amazing, inspirational story that deserves an amazing, inspirational trip. And so hopefully we can put together a getaway that they will remember for the rest of their lives.
On Wednesday's brand new episode of Chalky Walkie Doodah, the show that's not only fun to watch, but fun to say, the chocolate geniuses release their eccentricities to create fabulous creations, including a cake for rock god Alice Cooper.
Over the next month, they'll make hundreds of Halloween cakes and chocolate trick-or-treats to fill the shop. The biggest challenge comes from rock legend himself, Alice Cooper, who wants a chocolate horror masterpiece for his Halloween concert.
Alice Cooper fits well with the Chalky image, definitely, because much like us, he's all about the exaggeration, the flamboyance.
Also on Wednesday, we've got a repeat performance of the fabulous series Sex and Violence.
They're gonna ask you questions. Then I'm gonna take you to a doctor and find you a safe place to stay. Hey, what are you doing here?
Patrick called me.
The kid's 18.
That doesn't mean he doesn't need child services.
That's exactly what it means.
I thought you got fired.
Not yet.
And on Thursday, we've got the premiere of Chasing Spring, which is also part of OUTtv's Spring Marathon. In this hour-long behind-the-scenes episode, we learn more about the private lives of Jeremy Norman and Derek Frost and their favorite places they visited in the British Isles on their yacht, Kalani.
Chasing Spring is a romantic journey, really, a romantic expedition.
We chartered this boat, Kalani, very beautiful boat, and I really thought, wouldn't it be great to take the boat to northern waters, where the bird life is abundant. So that was the first seeds of the idea.
And on Friday, we've got the premiere of Colin and Justin's Cabin Pressure. From the big city to the Great White North, everyone's favorite design duo is taking the plunge into cottage living. And we'll follow them as they find their rustic escape and overhaul it. Now don't forget, this does premiere on Friday, but its regular showing after that will be Thursdays.
I'm Colin.
And I'm Justin.
We've lived and worked around the world designing spectacular spaces.
Now we want to commune with nature.
But in our own luxurious way.
So we bought this old log cabin, but it needs a reno.
Colin and Justin style.
Genuinely, I think we're writing the next chapter of our lives.
And finally, on Sunday, we've got the premiere of I Do. This documentary explores the views of gay people to find out what they really think about same-sex marriage.
I personally think that marriage is something that you can announce yourself.
It's a selfish act. I believe that they define what that means for themselves together.
It was instantaneous. Wow, oh my God, we're married.
Heterosexuality is not normal, it's just common.
And I think this is one of the things that particularly irritates the religious right, because they're seeing more and more people celebrating gay and lesbian couples. And that we're not the demons that they're trying to make us out to be.
Have you submitted yourself to our Glamazon project yet? All you've got to do is take a picture of yourself before and after you drag it up and then submit it to the glamazonproject.tumblr.com and let the world know you're a star. I'm Richard Ryder, and until next week, that was This Week on OUTtv. Toodles poodles.